When the town of Lahaina was devastated by the wildfires in 2023, I wanted to do something. One of the first people came to my mind was Miku Narisawa from Tohoku region of Japan. She came to Hawaii back in 2013 to attend a Tomodachi program organized by USJC.
I was 14 years old and signed up after the 2011 tsunami, earthquake, and the nuclear disaster as well. And visiting Hawaii gave me a chance to reset my life.
I remember first meeting Miku back then, and we stayed in touch over the years, and especially more when she started attending University of Hawaii after her high school graduation.
When Yo contacted me about the idea of sending a Lahaina student to Tohoku to learn about the resilience and the recovery, of course, I wanted to help. With the organization I founded in Tohoku, Odyssey to Japan, I wanted Maui students to see it is possible to bounce back from the tragedy and to give them opportunity we had experienced in the Tomodachi program.
It was a full circle moment. Who could have foreseen someone young like Miku, a survivor herself from Japan, coming to Hawaii to attend the Tomodachi program, is now a leader herself for another Tomodachi program to help the Maui high school kids to cope with their tragedy. And that's the strength of US-Japan Council.
So USJC was founded in 2009 by Irene Hirano Inoue, who had unparalleled vision and leadership. She was determined to create an organization that would be unique and distinctive and bridge the relationships between the Japanese and the Nikkei community in the United States. 3 legendary leaders provided input, which formed the core of what the organization represents today. Entrepreneur George Artani said, the organization must be represented by select Japanese Americans on a national level. Scientist Dr. Paul Terasaki said, the service offerings must be unique and must be creative. And Senator Dan Inoue said, you must gain support from the political sectors of both countries. Irene laid the groundwork to accomplish all of the above with dignity and grace. The political, business, and philanthropic sectors in the United States and Japan are bonded because of her leadership.
The seed for USJC actually was planted in 2000 with the first class of the Japanese American Leadership Delegation. It was an opportunity for Japanese American leaders to meet with leaders at the highest levels in Japan, to have meaningful dialogue, and to create transpacific relationships. The hope is that it would spark people-to-people bilateral relationships, educate the Japanese about the Nikkei experience, and help form a network of Japanese American leaders across the United States.
So JLD really changed my life in 2006. It kind of gave me a different view of the world, that there was an opportunity for me as both a Japanese Cuban American to not only do business in Japan, but also expand the cultural part of my ideas and vision. We have been able to take delegations from Miami, help them connect with different leaders in Japan. We've taken 2 different mayors from our county government, 2 mayors from our city government, and we've connected Miami and Tokyo, and specifically Japan, and to help bring business both ways, import and export. Through a connection with one of my JLD colleagues, I really learned more about my family, and that led to connecting with some family members who were actually in Washington, D.C., and family members that are in Fukuoka. And I've kept in touch with them ever since. And that's really a tribute to the building of relationships through JLD and US-Japan Council.
Irene would have been so proud to see how JLD alumni have contributed to strengthening US-Japan relations over the years. And she would be delighted by the success of the Tomodachi Initiative and the Emerging Leaders Program, both embracing USJC's focus on the younger generation.
Being part of the Emerging Leaders Program in 2018 has been one of the most impactful experiences in my life. I grew up in the Japanese American community and had a strong sense of my JA heritage, but USJC and ELP really expanded my network and created so many more opportunities that I hadn't foreseen. Then in 2023, a small delegation visited Japan, including Jennifer Hirano, Josh Mori, and Lauren Ohata. We met with leaders in business, entertainment, and politics, and this sparked so many new opportunities in Los Angeles that we hadn't even imagined. From hosting an awards platform lifting up Japanese and JA leaders in the entertainment industry, to inviting Japanese political leaders to join discussions on how local politics and business is global. USJC to me is family. It's about having friends and trusted colleagues that I can talk about bilateral issues and even life issues. And as an ELP, for me, it's about continuing the legacy that USJC leaders and trailblazers built for us so that this sense of community is here for future generations.